First started to make products at home, I started out first with fragrances. And I read a lot of books on how to blend oils to build a fragrance. What's a top note? What's a middle note? What's the base note? And it was really a lot of experimentation, kind of like going into the kitchen with a cookbook and trying a new recipe. And so I would try a basic recipe and then alter it, say, okay, this recipe says to use olive oil and lanolin. I don't want to use lanolin. I want to try cocoa butter and see what that's going to do. I want to try shea butter and see what that's going to do. And I wrote everything down that I did so that if something came out great, I could repeat it. If it came out runny, I could thicken it. If it was too thick, I could loosen it. And I'm glad I thought of that, because it would have been darn near impossible to go back and fix things if I didn't write them down. It really picked up in 1997 when Essence did a bigger feature on me, and my mailing list went from 2,000 people to almost 5,000 people in about a 10-day period. I had an 800 number at the time because no one had websites, no one had email, no one texted. Everybody picked up the phone, and my phone rang off the hook, and I just got all of these new customers, and the only way to satisfy them was to ship to them because I didn't have distribution anyplace else. One of the benefits that I had being in the television and production industry was that I had access to hair and makeup people and wardrobe people. So these were people that I worked with on productions. They were my early mailing list in the very beginning. So I would share catalogs with them, products with them. They in turn would share them with their clients. And that's how it started to grow. And a lot of the people that I worked with early on, no one knew who they were. The very first time that I was able to gift Erykah Badu with products, her record hadn't come out yet. No one knew who she was. We were giving out a CD sampler of On and On way before anyone knew who she was. And about a month after, we did it for a holiday, and about a month after the holiday season, everyone was calling us, do you have any more of those CD samples? And no, they're all gone, because then everybody knew who she was. I met Steve in 2003, in October of 2003, and we, had a few meetings together, lunches, dinners, getting to know each other. And I feel like pretty much from the beginning, like if I describe it in retrospect, we became partners like pretty much right away, but officially partners, it wasn't until 2004. For me, it's been a really interesting journey as a person, to where I'm always being challenged and being pushed. And I think if I had been a person who just worked a job, or maybe had just been a mom, I don't think I would have grown as much as I've grown over the years. So there are things that I know how to do now and that I've had to do that 15 years ago I would never have thought I could do. Like, no, I'd be too afraid. I can't possibly do that. And being in this position has put me in situations where I've had to do those things. And that's invaluable to me, to have grown as a person and to feel stronger and feel more confident and feel prouder of myself than I once did.